Welcome to another.
No, because you did that last time. Like lately, I don't know what's up with you, but
What?
you don't ever give me the floor to start the episode.
Because I always start the episode.
I know, but today I feel like I want to start the episode.
That's fine. I'm just.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
But she said it like I was doing something new. That's what we do.
That's what we do. But can I have a shot at it?
Yeah, man.
I've started an episode or two. You know what I mean?
Oh,
y'all, I took my multivitamin today, so my energy is on next.
Turn up, man. Let's
Absolutely.
go for it.
Welcome to another episode of the Social Proof Podcast, where David and I talk about entrepreneurship and we bring it to you so you can see how this works in real time. I am Donni.
My name is David. That was a much better intro than I do.
I think it was good.
That was really good. I think you should do the intros now.
Maybe I should do the intro. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
I actually do a really strong outro though.
You could do the intro and the outro.
Can I do the intro and the outro?
Listen, I am the biscuit on this plate. I'm cool.
Okay.
You're the whole meal.
No, that would make me the biscuit.
No, I'm
if
the
I
biscuit.
do the intro, because
You're first off, Dottie Wiggins. You are the appetizer.
ooh,
You the drink.
ooh, the drink. Can I be dessert too?
Yes.
That's the sweet.
That's
spot.
where I was going. Like the main meal.
For sure.
I mean, don't forget you need this biscuit though. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
got-
don't act like the biscuit is nothing.
Because if the biscuit ain't there to sop up
Come
all
on,
that
man.
stuff from the main meal, it's nothing.
Some people, that's their favorite part. The favorite part of the meal, sop that up, bop, bop, bop.
Have you ever gone to like
cool.
a Popeyes
Yeah.
and they didn't put that biscuit
Come on,
in the
man.
box?
Come
I
on.
can't throw the whole meal away.
Exactly.
Can you imagine having biscuits and sausage and gravy without the biscuit?
Come on, man. I'm fine being the biscuit.
You're fine being the biscuit.
Listen, I do believe, even when we started this Social Proof podcast, when we started doing episodes, I always knew that Donnie, you are just a special human being.
Thank
People
you, Shane.
love them some Donnie. Fall in love. No lie. No lie.
That is so
I
true.
don't even think you understand the extent. It's hard for me to bring a friend, a male friend around Donnie without them falling deep in love. I'm talking about in love. No, I'm talking about like forget the kids at the crib. Like, oh my gosh, I love me some Donnie. I've had random friends like, yo, if I wasn't married, I don't know what it is. Bro, my friends automatically become huge fans of Donnie. It's the craziest thing.
You need to start a school, family,
Bruh.
and whatever.
Listen, when we started together, I was like, yo, this woman has this incredible effect
true.
on the world. And I don't know if she knows her own power. And I think you know your worth, but I don't think you even have an idea
Wow.
of who you're going to be in this world.
Thank
So,
you, Shan.
yes,
Thank you, Shan.
I'm a biscuit. Okay?
Maybe we should do a class called Biscuit and Gravy or Soul Food and Biscuits.
For sure. But yeah, man. But I just wanted to give you your flowers to let you know that you are a magnificent wonder in this world. And we are truly going to, and I think obviously we all go through our ups and downs. And when I'm going through my downs, I know I just lose my power and I'm like, oh man, I just want this to be over with. And people don't know, like behind the scenes, like your ups and downs and, things that you deal with, because on camera, when you show up for your clients, you are this superwoman. But it be stuff going on behind the scenes.
For
it's like,
sure.
bruh, well, take me out. But I just want you to remember, even in those times, night only lasts for a little while. Day comes in a second.
The sun is going to rise again in the
We've
morning.
never had two nights. Night don't hit back to back. Like, it's going to be this period, and then joy comes in the morning
Amen.
every single time.
I don't know
So,
if you've ever been so kind.
Aw.
Thanks, Shan.
Yeah,
He really is kind, but that was special.
you're very
Thank
welcome.
you.
I've never referred to myself as a biscuit before. So
You're for sure a
it's a
biscuit.
first for everything.
You're for sure a little biscuit. We'll figure out where we're going with the whole entree and biscuit thing, but we're gonna make something of it. You'll see this later.
100%. Well, let's get into the episode. If you guys don't know, this past December, Donni and I did an event called My First Million Conference, and it was electrifying. And at the end of the event, actually, we went to lunch. And the lunch for the VIPs, it was like, yo, bro, we need this, and this from you and Donni. We was like, bro, this is you speaking our language. We love to pour, we love to coach, we love to teach. And we took a group of people from that conference, and now they're in our inner circle. And we realized that our information isn't enough. We want to set ourselves apart to be able to give not only the right information, not only give you all a network of other like-minded individuals, but also give you the exposure, because the right person might follow us that can do business with you, that can take you to the next level. So that is how our mastermind works. There's a lot of things you can do with $500. I mean, you can have a night out with your significant other. You could buy some really expensive shoes. Well, really nice shoes are about double $500. You could buy a course where you can learn something for $500. But I have something better for you to do with the $500. I want to meet with you every single morning for the rest of your life. Well, maybe not the rest of your life, but every morning, Monday through Friday, for the rest of the year. I have information and game that have allowed me to build a successful business, a successful community, and a successful life all the way around. But I want to share that with you. But the only way we can accomplish this is not me selling you a course, not me giving you a one-on-one consultation, because even with that, you'll get the information, but you'll need more. I want to meet with you every single morning. Now, would I meet with someone every morning for $500 for a year? And the answer is yes. Actually, we've been doing this thing since 2017. We have what's called the morning meetup. Every single month, we have a theme, whether it's social media, whether it's motivation, whether it's strategy, whatever it is, we have a theme for the month, and every morning in that month, we have a conversation around that topic. And I am giving a wealth of knowledge, not only myself, but a lot of friends, a lot of people that you see on this podcast, they join every single week. So you need a community of people that you can grow with, and you need a coach. I'm your coach. The Morning Meetup is your community. Go to themorningmeetup.com. It's $499, and I will meet you every single morning for an entire year. Give it a shot.
And we're excited because if you guys know anything about me, you know that products like skincare and toiletries and things like that are my jam, all right? And so I can't wait to get into this brand. Jocelyne.
Thank you, Donni.
Jocelyne.
Go ahead and
Listen,
introduce
it's
yourself.
not Jocelyn. Don't. Jocelyne. Jocelyne.
Get it right.
Jocelyne. Let me change my posture because this is a vibe. Jocelyne, we have you sitting here with us on the Social Proof podcast. Can you tell us about your products?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me, Dave and Donni. It is such a pleasure. My name is Jocelyne Fiume. I was born and raised in Haiti. I am the founder of Kiyamel Skincare Solutions, which is a natural, clinically tested, and eczema-associated approved products that caters to people with eczema and sensitive skin.
Yeah, man, my kids got it for sure. My daughter Sarai got eczema on her lip, her back, and we've been using it, and her lip has been clearing up dramatically. So yeah,
Really?
yeah, absolutely,
Wow.
100%.
Because I remember, first of all, I'm glad you have the product. Let me tell you guys, a lot of entrepreneurs aren't getting to their next level because you're simply not telling the people who need your product that they need your product,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
And so, interestingly enough, we are working with Jocelyne, and she's talking about these products for eczema. And then she says to David, like, your kids would be the perfect customer for this product. And then the room just went silent. Okay, well, sell me the product, right? She keeps talking about this product and how it's a perfect match to help with it. I mean, when you see your baby with eczema, it's painful. You know, your heart breaks and you're putting yourself, you want to take that pain away.
Yeah.
And finally, Jocelyne got the idea to send David a box of products.
Yes, and
Finally.
Finally.
that wasn't until I was in the mastermind and Donni was like, next time I want to see Dave holding the products. So I think that was one of my, because I used to be a good salesperson. I used to be network marketing. I broke records. But then I got into this. I think I kind of lost that assertiveness, like get the deal done, close the deal, get the numbers, because that happens when you are operating a business and then you got blindsided. It's like, because in network marketing, like that's why I joined the coaching program. You have people checking you, oh, you're not doing this. But when you're the only one running everything, then you kind of like missing out on a lot of things that you're not even aware of. So that was really great for calling that out. And now I'm becoming more assertive. I am walking around with my samples and I have my box of products here to introduce, to the audience. So I'm being more aware of that.
What happened to where you lost your power?
Yeah, what happened is that, okay, so how I started this is my daughter. My daughter, she's 4 years old. The brand is 4 years old. She had eczema at 6 weeks old, right? So prior to that, I've been working on a skincare brand, like some product development with a chemist, but for people with acne, because I used to have really bad acne. But then when my daughter got eczema, took her to the derms and they gave her the regular Cetaphil, Aveeno, great brand, but it just wasn't working for my daughter. But along the line, whenever the chemist would send me a formula, I would see some of the benefits of the ingredients, eczema. I was like, ooh, let me try that. So by trying a few things on her, and I saw that it worked, and I was like, ooh, that is really good. But at the same time, the underlying motivation for me is I became a mother for the first time, and I was also worried, what would I leave to my daughter in the event that I'm no longer in this world? So I immediately went into beast mode and launched this. In the first month, I made $17,000.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, this is it. This is going to be my niche. And when I researched the market, I saw that 31 million people in the US have eczema. 55% of them claim that they cannot find an adequate solution. So that was my white space. And I was super motivated at that time, again, by that, desire to leave something for my daughter. And I remember, because I was under so much stress, I had Bell's palsy, and it was 2021. We right into the pandemic. There was no daycare. So my daughter was on one head, my laptop on the other, still with Bell's palsy, looking terribly, like looking really ugly. And I was just reaching out to those platforms on Instagram and just working like 12, 14 hours a day, because I'm like, okay, I just became a mom. This is so scary, but I'm not financially prepared for this. That was my motivation. And then, the first year I made $450,000, and I was like, oh, this is good. And that's when I lost my beast mode, because I got comfortable. The second year I still made, 300 some $1,000. And then I went through a divorce, and then that's when everything kind of like shifted.
Dang.
So now I found my voice again, and I'm ready, and that's why I'm here. I'm so excited.
A divorce will do it, won't it?
A divorce will do it every single
Yeah.
time.
Golly.
But also success will do it.
For sure.
Before the divorce even happened, you were already kind of losing momentum and taking your foot off the gas.
Yes, I think that happens to a lot of people whenever they first make their big check, and you kind of like feeling yourself, and you tend to be comfortable and kind of lose focus on, oh, I need to do what got me here.
Yep.
Continue doing it. And it just wasn't.
It's the basics.
Yes.
So many times we start to see some success and we think that there's like this advanced strategy that we need to implement. And there are some like advanced marketing techniques and some advanced sales techniques, but those things are never to be in lieu of the basics.
And also, that's when I started following you guys. And I cannot tell you how many times I pull out my debit card to sign up for the morning meetup because you're so aggressive about it. Then I'm like, I'll do it next time. But I believe if I had drained either Donnie's, group or you, I think that I would have been held accountable. So anybody watching right now, and they need to be held accountable. I don't understand how you're watching this podcast for so long and you're not part of this, circles. And I just
That's what
told
we be
you, and I
saying.
just, yeah.
That's exactly
No,
what we
it's
saying.
we be
and I'm not
confused
even
about that
being
too.
paid to say this because I do believe if I was, because again, early on, I got to deal with Sam's Club because I was trying to go retail so fast. And I got really scared because I didn't have a coach. I don't know what I'm doing. And I heard retail is a beast. And I'm so ambitious and driven. But I didn't know how to navigate that. So I had cold feet. I literally dropped the ball. Like, I'm so scared I'm not going to do this. And I didn't go for it. And I know if you were my mentor at that time or you, Donni, I would have gone for it.
100%.
And you know what I'm saying? So not having a tribe of people to hold you accountable is the worst mistake you can ever
That's a
make because
fact.
you cannot do this alone.
I think our environment is probably the most important part of this
Facts.
stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I remember this was years ago. Nehemiah Davis had me on one of his coaching calls or whatever. There was a bunch of people on the call. And I just remember he kept asking me questions, and I could only think that the right answer is change your environment. And this went on for like 45 minutes. And he was so frustrated. He's like, no, but give me some strategies and 1, 2, 3s. And I'm like, none of that works if you're in the wrong environment.
Yep.
True.
Just, I don't even know what else to tell you, right? And he actually tells the story now. It's like, yo, but he was right. Like, you can't do the right thing in the wrong environment.
Cannot.
And I'll be interested. I mean, we're not going down this path with this conversation, but it could have not been, okay, I had made $17,000. What did your husband do? Was he an entrepreneur?
He wasn't.
He worked with you.
Well, he was a 9 to 5 type of person, but I wasn't getting the support.
That's what I'm thinking. It's
wanted.
not, again, it'd be like a longer conversation with your psychologist, something, or your therapist or whatever. But the win could have signified something else and triggered something in him. And maybe you see what's going on in him and it triggers something in you and say, yo, I need to scale back a little bit because I can't be the breadwinner. And I don't know if the thought is that way, but psychologically, just being in an environment where you're not super celebrating, and I don't know, and maybe it was the success of the business that led to the unsuccess of the marriage.
He was very supportive, but not as ambitious and driven that I would want it to be.
Yeah, but not even, not saying that he hated on you, but as a woman, sometimes we can become successful and feel guilty about it, and we start to change.
Yeah. You become guilty about what the success demands and requires of you, right?
For sure.
Been there, done that, and it can be dressed as support. And sometimes people really mean, I support you, right? But that doesn't mean that support comes easily for them. There's two players that are playing on the left and right shoulder. It's the person who supports you, and I really, really want to be there. I really want to support her. I don't want to seem intimidated or bothered. But then there's this other person that's over here that's like, I know she recognizes I'm not as ambitious as she'd like me to be. I know that she recognizes the difference. I know that she's out there navigating in circles with other people. Maybe I might feel just a little inferior in this equation. And neither of you mean any harm. It's just the reality of what that dynamic produces. And it takes a toll on the relationship.
Yeah.
I believe when that happens, it's actually a blessing that you went backwards in income, because then we're talking about the split of a whole lot of assets, right?
Let's definitely
praise God. Thank you, God, for the setback. Now we're fully divorced and we're ready to go.
Absolutely. And I think even moving forward, so there's so many things, like factors that add to success or failure of a business. And we never know how the things we hear or see affect us. So he might have been the most supportive person in the world, but you internally, you might have came home from a bad day and like it's just the pressures of having to go to work every day, and you see yourself, dang, I'm not gonna have to do this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And in your head, you see yourself elevating, and subconsciously, I don't want to because I don't want to leave this.
Mm-hmm.
And it can cause some issues. And again, I don't know your situation. I haven't asked you a bunch of questions about it, but I think one thing you have to watch out for is because you went up and then you either got comfortable or something happened that caused you to level off, you're not automatically immune to that feeling again.
Mm.
So I think it's important
Ooh.
that you spend some time identifying what that is. I'm trying to study even what happened to me after my mom died. I've been a different person.
Yeah, you know what happened, David? I think it's self-sabotage for me. It's because sometimes I'm like, okay, I can see the vision. I believe in it, but I used to remember, I don't know if you remember when I first joined the morning meetup, and I said, I used to have that feeling that what if I become super successful? Like, do I deserve it? I don't know. You know, it makes the feeling used to make me feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
But now that I've done some self-work, I am fully, deserving of all the blessing, and I'm ready for it.
And usually we feel that way. It's imposter syndrome, but usually we feel that way when you are attached to someone who isn't as ambitious and isn't as eager as you, right?
Wow.
There's this guilt that you're feeling subconsciously like, am I being too ambitious? I don't want to turn him off. I don't want to make him uncomfortable, right? I want to make this environment comfortable. And then not even a spouse, sometimes it's your friendships, it's your family. It's like, if I make it too far, do I seem brand new? Do I seem like, I think I'm better than? So let me just play it safe enough to be in position to be this entrepreneur that makes money, that does things, but not let me go so far that now I don't feel like I'm deserving because the people around me make me feel like I don't deserve it.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Subconsciously sometimes.
That is a
Yeah.
fact. Man, whew.
You don't feel like
This
you
is
deserve
good.
it
Yeah.
in certain environments, but when you walk into rooms like this,
My God. Yes,
when you
ma'am.
walk into rooms
Yes.
like this, when you start to up level your friendship circles
Yes.
and the people that you allow to date you and penetrate your mind, body, and soul, then you walk out of room saying, I deserve more.
This is a sermon right there.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord. Oof.
Yes. All right. So where are we at now in the business? What's going on?
So where we at now, we are ready to scale up. Last year, was one of my slowest year in terms of numbers. And again, one of the smartest thing that I've done is I joined the morning meetup. Donni, can I talk about that?
I didn't
'Cause
pay
was
her. I didn't pay her.
conflicted. Can I honestly talk about why I chose you over Donni real
Yeah, for
fast?
sure.
Okay, so I love Donni. Donni is like a mermaid. You have to fall in love with her. That's what a mermaid is. Like, if you hear her
mermaid,
voice,
bruh.
yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Are you guys calling me a siren?
Yeah, siren. Yeah. So,
Okay,
but
what's
I
that?
was like, I love her. But then I that place that I was like, I needed somebody who is going to be tough on me. And I saw that in you. Not until I got to the live event and I was like, oh, she's tough too. I was like, ooh. But she was giving like a little, girlfriend, playful energy. But I'm saying that's how I receive it, but that's not really who you are as a coach. So that's why I went with David. I was like, he's going to be like on my neck like this. And I needed that.
Donnie's tougher than me, for sure. Yo, Donnie, for a long time, she was trying to get away from that brand. She's like, yo, why do people think I'm so mean? I'm this mean girl.
Really?
Everybody
Oh,
thinks
wow.
people are scared to be coached by me. They think I'm so mean.
Oh.
But really, I am just very no nonsense. And it doesn't have to be mean. It's just people are so used to being coddled that they don't understand accountability.
Oh.
Right? And so I'm not the coddler. I will tell you, if you need to be coddled this week, let's reschedule our call.
Oh. Yeah.
And that really is real, because are you here for comfort or are you here to be put in that environment that's going to force you to grow?
Exactly.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So
but that's also why David and I, in our own way, help to develop millionaires.
Yes.
100%. Yeah. We have a great dynamic for sure.
I love it. I love it so
All right.
much.
So we're ready to scale up.
Yes.
What does that mean?
So that means we are ready to produce at a larger capacity. We are ready to reach millions of Americans who have eczema, who are looking for a natural path to healing. That means we are ready for mass retail.
Okay.
Yeah.
What makes you ready?
What makes me ready is my 4 years of experience, and we have over 50,000 of satisfied customers, and we are
50,000?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
And we've grossed 7 figures in business, and we are the first Black-owned to be accepted by the National Eczema Association, Black History Month. So we have, the track record, the confidence, and the social proof that, the products have worked for, you look,
Yeah, absolutely.
if it didn't work for your kid, I know you would say live. So
Yeah. Let me ask you, Donni. Let me ask Donni. How do you feel about the branding?
Let me see. Let me see something. Let's see. So this is on trend with what's happening right now. I am never a fan of cursive writing for marketing purposes.
Okay.
And that just is because it's not like an easy read, right?
Got you.
But also they don't really teach it in school anymore. So it's going to give some people some struggle to understand what's on the product. Like kids don't write in cursive anymore, right? So I'm never really a fan of that. The benefit of the product, the result could probably be a little bigger on here.
Okay.
But overall, like the color, I'm not mad at it. If I saw this on a shelf though, look at that screen up there. Look up there.
100%.
I have this directly in the camera and I can't see what it says.
Yeah.
That mirrored effect.
You are 100%
You see what I mean?
Yes.
And so now you're talking about getting in big box retailers. While this is gorgeous, this really is, like, it's quality. I feel it. The paper is great. It's not ripping up. While it's gorgeous, there are actually some issues I have with the brand now that I'm looking at it. This foil,
Yes.
it comes off. So like luxury, I can't really see all of, right?
Okay.
So, and then if it's luxury, I need to see it larger, right? This is it. I think the logo is fine. But your goal is to get into big box retailers. So
Correct.
I would go in Target.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm. I would go in Costco.
Dang. Yo, listen, I'm sorry, real quick. I had to go get a COVID test for my wife yesterday. And I had to go in the Target. It was the only place around that had it.
Only freaking place, yo. It's
They
right by
didn't have the one I wanted. But I saw these black people in there. I was disappointed. But I was like, dang, I'm in there too.
Disgusting. So in all seriousness, you can walk in a Target. You're not buying anything. You're doing market research, right?
Okay.
So you can go into any big box retailer, put your box on a shelf, and walk by it and see if your product stands out. See if you can see it. I need to see eczema relief, brightening butter, all these things very clearly. But you got to also, when we're thinking about getting in major retailers, you have to factor in every customer. Do they have eyesight issues? Can they see this near? Can they see this far? If they're colorblind, can they still, like, the brands that pay attention to that, are they colorblind? Are they deaf? Are they, nose, sight? Are they sight sensitive or sense sensitive is what it's called? Do they have some type of a sense sensitivity? When I pick this up, how does it translate? Are my fingerprints transferring on the product? That's really good. Now, when it comes to the actual product itself, I'm not mad at this one, except for that cursive writing again.
Okay.
Right? Just really bold, italicized maybe if that's your thing, but I wouldn't put anything in cursive. And then I would consider, like, this one stands out.
Okay.
This one stands out. It's a lighter bottle. It's a lighter, what is this, label? And this color scheme makes me think kids. So this would sit well on a shelf with other children's products.
Yes.
They use these blues and these pinks and these reds, things like that. I might even put a child on it.
Okay.
Right? So that it's clear.
Right.
I might put like a shoulder on that bottom chin and shoulder here. So it just shows the shine and the luster of it, so people can see the result in their hand. It's like going by the relaxer aisle as
Gotcha,
dangerous as
yeah.
relaxers are, as many cancer cases and balding and scalding as relaxers have caused, when you walk past that aisle, that Just For Me and that Dark and Lovely still pops off. I want hair that looks like that. The hair looks like it's bouncing on the box. People are still buying it no matter how dangerous it is. We need people to see this safe, organic, natural product and say, oh, I want my shoulder to look like that, right? Keep talking.
That was great feedback. Thank you so much. Yes.
So I came
Who did
ashy.
the branding? Who did the branding?
I did it with, of course, my graphic designer. But the color black, it's because, that luxurious feel we wanted.
Can I?
Yes, of course.
Okay, real quick.
We
So I want you guys to see how easily this scoops, right? You can see I'm a bit ashy. If I look at that, I took a small little scoop
Hey,
and I'm putting
come
this
on, arms.
on my
Slide over a little bit,
right?
a little bit to your right.
to my right.
See, look, yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. If you're looking
Come
at the
on,
difference
shoulders. The gleam is crazy.
now, can they see it?
They will in a second.
Okay.
There
Do
we
you
go.
see
There we
it?
go.
Okay,
Arms.
so now it's only fair since you guys didn't see what was happening before.
Oh, look at you, Danny.
Right? All right. So here is this arm with her body butter, right?
That joint's
Here is
glistening.
this arm without the body butter. Can we see?
Come on, that's a straight out the shower for your man.
This is
Get right.
and it's not. So I took more than I needed. I've never used the product before, so I didn't know how much to use. But do you see? This is how I like to walk around. This is how my man deserves to touch on me. This is how I deserve to be out in the streets all day. And I want to just get a smaller amount. That last one, I got a lot. I'm just going to get this small. You can't even see it. It's so little, right? And you see that? It's like the light is bound. So imagine if this product was me from the neck down and all you see is my shoulder, or maybe you see a before and an after. I'm buying it in threes.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very good.
I think the product works because, again, my baby is using it and her lip has been clearing up. It's just I have I just have a bunch of issues with the branding.
Okay.
Which like Donni said, the cursive. And is it for Black kids specifically?
Not specifically, but that was our primary target market.
Yeah.
Yes, because again, I'm Black. My daughter's Black. Yeah, but
So I mean, it's for Black kids.
yes,
Am I
but
right?
the reason why I'm saying that not specifically, because again, when I try to get into retail, they want products that cater to, like not specifically like, a specific ethnicity.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
that, they be like, oh, okay, so you want it to be more appealing, but
Yeah.
definitely for, Black people more, because as I was saying off camera, 1.7, according to studies, 1.7, Black kids are 1.7 more likely, almost twice as likely to have eczema than a white child.
Got it. The
Yeah.
white kids get eczema too.
They do, but we are more prone, our kids are more
Got it.
prone
Yeah.
to eczema.
Yeah, I think I would. How many products do you have in right now? Produce lots.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a lot. Like we can.
It's 10 things in this box.
So we're gonna sell out of those, and then
Like this, I can't read it at all.
That you are so right, Donni. I'm like, again, that's why people need to be in those rooms. Like, imagine I've launched this for 2 years now, this current product that you have on your hands, and people are telling me, oh, it's so great, I love the gold, and I've never gotten that feedback that it's not standing out for where I'm going with
Oh,
it.
it stands out. I just don't. This stands out.
Yeah.
I just look at that. I don't know
Is
what
that
this
something
is.
you will
Yeah.
pick up at Sephora?
I'm not even
or
on the
Ulta?
camera. I'm not even on the
No?
camera. I'm right in front of it. I have
And you
no idea
can't
what
see
that
what
is.
and so we also have to be paying attention to, like you said, imagine your product is in Sephora, people are touching it, picking it up, touching it and feeling it. Now that it's gotten all greasy, I really can't see what this says. So I want you to go back to a graphic designer who specializes in product labels. They specialize in product labels. They don't specialize in making flyers and logos and things. They specialize in designing product labels.
Okay.
And then what you're going to do is take a sample of each one, put it on a shelf amongst other products. When I wrote my book, this is what I did. When I wrote my book, I researched, my brand colors at that time were like pink and orange or something like that. But those weren't the colors that were selling books when I Googled these things. And so what I did, I went to Target, I went to Barnes and Noble, I went to Walmart, I went anywhere that had books on shelves. And I walked by because nobody cares. So many people pay so much attention to the cover of the book, when if your goal is to be in a store, the spine of the book is what matters the most. Right. And so I went on these shelves and I'm looking at the spines of books and everything that speaks to me. I'm looking what's speaking. And then I narrowed down the ones that are speaking to me. And then I compared it with brands that have been around for 50 years, 100 years, not just books and authors and like Dark and Lovely and Cream of Nature. When you look at products like that, they're the same color scheme.
True.
And so then I start doing research and I'm like, oh, this black, this red, and this gold and yellow, these are winning combinations for brands that have been around for years and years and years and years. That's why I picked that. I want you to look in your industry, skincare products, what colors speak directly to children? What colors speak directly to Black people? What colors seem multicultural? And then also like pay more attention to the bottles. Like we could have a better experience here because after I use this a couple of times, it's going to be disgusting, right? And that's why you have other products that product bottles. Like if you look at, I would look at like hair care bottles and other skin bottles. They get into the plastics. They get into that bottle. I don't know what the material is, but it feels like second skin now that a lot of them are using because it's easily wipeable. We'll never wipe this clean. And after wiping this clean so many times, guess what's going to happen to the label?
Yeah,
it's going to fade away.
Yeah.
And so now I've been using this bottle. Your product lasts so long, I don't remember who I bought this from.
Okay.
So it's going to affect even your repeat customers. I could go on and on and on about branding. I think the overall consensus for me and David is just do it over.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's clear up that $800,000 of inventory.
Yeah.
I have a gift for your audience. David, I have a $5 sample. And I know how supportive your audience is. So I want everybody watching right now. Can I have it?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, and this oil right here, even though it says eczema relief oil, but it's really good for everyone. If you are looking to add a daily natural moisturizer to your skincare routine, this is it right here. And, it's only $5. So, and I know, the Black community is so supportive, by the way. That's like 98% of my clientele. So listen, they don't play about that. So if you are just getting familiar with our brand, I want you right now to go on our website and get this for $5 and show your support. And we can track that, and we can come back.
What is the website?
The website is www.kiyamel.com. I need to look
Whenever
at this
you're
number.
marketing, we don't shortcut. We can never say 3W.
Yeah, I didn't know what that
I just got
was.
confused. It's
Ooh,
www.
Okay. Let me start over. It's www.kiyamel.com. So what do you think of that,
That soap smells amazing.
Oh, thank you.
And the sachet. I love a good sachet.
Okay.
I love a good sachet.
Thank you.
Let me say this though. You said something in that whole spiel that just stood out for me. I understand what you're looking for or the feedback that you're taking from these big box brand retailers that's saying we want products that are for everyone.
Yeah.
But you also just said 98% of my customers are African American. They're
so
Black
true.
people.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have to focus on who buys from you.
Yeah.
Right? You have to focus on who buys from you. And we know that there are products for African American skincare already in stores. Yeah. So you have to figure out how to be one of those that are already in the stores as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And if it means that you have to be innovative in how you get in these stores, or if it means that you simply have to just continue to push and put a lot of marketing into being your own store to hit the same goal, you cannot be for everybody when 98% of
is
your
so true.
audience or your buyers are a specific kind of somebody.
Yes. The data speaks for itself.
Mm-hmm. Go all in on Black people because 98% of your sales
Yes.
have come from melanated skin.
100%.
And here's the thing.
Yeah.
The same is with clothes that were designed for Black people, and the same is with dolls that are Black dolls, and hair care products that are for Black curly kid. Other races are going to buy it anyway. They're going to buy it anyway. But what happens on the reverse, if we're looking for stuff that's for us and by us, or specifically, we know that our skin isn't formulated like any other race of people. So when we have issues, right? I saw something that said that medical care is based primarily off of the white man's chemical and biological composition.
Yes.
So that means that when we're getting prescriptions and when they're diagnosing us, it's based off of the medical research and what was able to treat white men primarily. Hold on. And so we also understand that Black women have been the guinea pigs for so many different medications and procedures and all these things, but they don't mass market products for Black women. So if I am struggling for my Black baby and my Black skin and I see white people on it, I'm going to be less likely to try that because in my mind it's automatically saying it's not for me. And I understand that our chemical makeup is different and it has to impact me differently.
What you said is so true, because if you currently, you just Google eczema and you are going to see pictures of Caucasians. So for so long, Black kids or Black people have been misdiagnosed because, again, physicians are primarily trained to detect eczema on white skin. And so when it shows up as purple, it's not red on the skin, so they don't really know what it is.
It's a rash. It's an infection. Put some whatever the standard cream is that they give everybody. You know what I mean? It's that same cream. It's going to be that same lotion and that same cream that they continue to miss. And it's not necessarily a misdiagnosis. They just don't have much medical research to say, this is how you treat Black skin.
Right. Because, in general, Black skin tends to be drier with less ceramides. So our products are really hydrating because, again, that's going to help with eczema, because the drier the skin is, the more prone you are to have.
Let me just tell you something, Jocelyne. I showered immediately before coming here.
Okay.
I want this all over my body right now.
Wow.
When I get home, I'm showering again to remove whatever I have on, and I just want to lay around in this.
Donni,
Somebody
and I'm
drop
speaking
the website. There we go. Somebody else dropped the website. KIYAMEL.com.
What were you saying?
I'm speaking this into existence. When I get an invitation to be on Good Morning America, I want you to come with me. And whatever the dollar is, I'll pay, because you are so good at doing this.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you just keep me replenished?
Yes.
For now, can we
For
just,
sure.
you know what I mean? Let's put a little influencer package together. Dave, I
Look.
think Sarai might have her first influencer deal.
Oh, 100%.
Right?
Oh, look
Hey,
at
look,
that.
here's why you
She's
don't
so
even
cute.
you don't even have to pay Donni.
Oh.
You don't even have to pay her, because after our last call, you jumped off, and Donnie was like, "Man, we need to invest in that." I was like, "Man, you're right. You ain't never lied." So, I mean, we gotta just
Got to check some things out.
we gotta make sure you're right. But this is definitely, and we definitely gotta.
It's gonna be a good marriage right here.
Yeah.
We definitely gotta rebrand it. But I
Definitely rebranding. And
You're
I was
the butter.
even thinking,
You're the butter.
Thank you. And I was even
I'm the entree. David's the biscuit.
You
You the butter.
Look, I was even thinking of bringing green. I believe you suggested that in our last call, because of the natural, because if somebody's looking at that, they wouldn't know it's natural products. And the green in branding says that it's natural.
I just do some research.
Okay.
Let's look at strong marketing colors, specifically in the skincare industry.
Okay.
Right? And let's let the research tell us, not necessarily just what we think.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
All right, so
love
listen,
this.
man. I think they're definitely showing you some love in the chat, man. Let everybody know how they can connect with you. Again, tell them the products. We're not using Three Little Women. What was it? Three LW? Three W?
Triple W, three W with a Haitian accent. I'm over here like, what did she say?
Donnie,
Oh,
don't do me
I
like
get
this,
it. I
Donnie.
get it now.
Oh my God, that is amazing.
Let everybody
Triple
know.
W. Let me say it.
I
It's
love this.
www.kiyamel.com. And the Instagram, is it also Kiyamel?
It's Kiyamel Eczema Relief. That's the
Kiyamel.
handle.
It's
Eczema.
Instagram is KIYAMEL Eczema EC.
Hold on. Why on the box? Hold on. Why on the box says Kiyamel Natural
Because
Products?
that was our old Instagram. And then after I did some SEO, I realized that, the eczema wasn't part of it.
Gotcha.
If somebody go on Instagram and type eczema, so we wouldn't come up, so I changed it.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. You guys, you have it. So we've got the Instagram, we've got the, and then also when we drop these clips from all of the entrepreneurs that you've been able to see in these episodes, we'll make sure that they're tagged in the clips as well.
Yeah.
We need you guys to not only be inspired and impacted by their stories, but we need you to put the energy into their business that you would want someone to put into yours. Go and buy something today. All right. Go and buy something. I smell amazing. All right. And
Love it.
I smell
Heavenly. Ooh, don't go near a man.
Don't go
That
near a
energy,
man.
Yeah.
This
that
puts
energy
you
and
in the
smell.
mood to go near a
We need
man.
a class. We need a class on how to, we need a class.
It's
Girlfriend,
always,
hook me up, okay? Teach me
listen,
some.
let me
I'm
tell you,
coachable.
Jocelyne, every room I go into, there's somebody's son who is mesmerized by how I smell.
I
What is
love
happening
this.
right
So
now?
I can pick a good fragrance.
Oh.
That energy that David was talking about,
Yeah.
I think it's 90% how I smell.
Oh.
When I tell you that this stuff right here is going to get the result that I'm looking for,
Ooh.
y'all go get this.
Oh, one more
was
time,
the
because
body
I
butter.
interrupted you on the Instagram. Do it one more time.
It is Kiyamel, Kiyamel, Eczema, ECZEMA Relief, RELIEF.
There we go.
Correct.
There we have it. Listen,
And we're
y'all.
going to try to shorten that too,
Yeah. We got a lot of work to do once we
Yeah.
become business partners. So,
Okay.
for sure.
Thank y'all so much for checking us out, man. Make sure y'all get y'all some eczema relief, man. Y'all out here walking around ashy. Get yourself together, all right? So we appreciate all the support from the Social Proof Podcast, from Donni and I. If you want more information on our mastermind, I'm sure we'll have a YouTube link somewhere. So definitely check us out. Oh, you gotta take us out. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's my job now. Okay,
Dessert.
so
The dessert.
let me put the dessert on here with the cherry on top, you guys. Make sure you go and support all the entrepreneurs that you see us bring on this platform. And if you want to be highlighted, but more importantly, if you want a real plan to take your business to its next level, for this specifically, you are an entrepreneur who's already bringing in about 6 figures. You already have access to your product. You just really need to put your strategy together so that you can get to your 7-figure mark. David and I have the My First Million Accelerator program. Comment on Instagram, Million. It'll take you straight over to it. On YouTube or wherever else you're watching it, you will see a link for it. Also, don't forget though, you don't have to be a 6-figure entrepreneur to work with us. You can be new, you can be aspiring, you can be at every level, and you say, I don't need all of that. I just need accountability and mentorship. we invite you to check out David's mentorship community, themorningmeetup.com, and my mentorship community, actionableceo.com, which really should be a joint situation, but we still haven't figured that out yet. So don't worry about it. Just figure out who resonates with you right now. Don't even do that. Just join both. We out here.
Please. First off, congratulations on watching this whole episode. If you like this episode you just watched, check out this one right here. I handcrafted this one for you because you like the one you just watched. Check it out.